Ayan, magandang araw sa inyo mga basketball fans. Here's your quarterfinals crossover para sa ating Team GRP Builders versus the Afro 1 team. Ayan, samahan nyo ako ngayon. Muli ako yung cast for today. My name is Christian Capule at your service mga kaibigan. And we are now live at your Still Got Game. Okay, that's the first point for the Team Afro 1 team. Here's now the ball on number 73, kicks out to the left wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Here's number 20, kicks out to the inside, no good. Here's now Team Afro 1, they're running again for the fast break. Sinks in, basket is good here. Mr. Lefty. Here's a teardrop, no good. Score natin is 4-0. Check ball ulit. Here's now the fast break on Team Afro 1. Kicks out to the right corner. Here's a jumper. Doesn't make it. Actually, this game would be quarterfinals. This actually a crossover. That's a foul counted play. Bone shot is no good. Score natin is 6-0. Here's an inside pass. And that's completely and out of bounds. Out of bounds. Same ball pa rin. 7 minutes and 40 seconds on the timer para sa ating first quarter of this game. Low scoring points for the both teams. Here's an inside pass. Here's a pull-up jumper. No good. They grab the rebound. Napalakas. Here's now the ball on Team Afro 1. Here's a pull-up J. Intercepted. That's a rejection. Here's now the fast break. No good. And refs call a foul here. Here's now the ball on the red shirts. Here's a pull-up. No good. Here's now the rebound on Team Afro 1. Their lead into six points. Extends the lead. No good. 6 minutes and 30 on the time. Sidestep. Lays it up. Masyado malakas. Here's now the rebound on Team Afro 1 again. Extends the lead. No good pa rin. Both teams are on cold at this quarter. Double dribble. Timeout here for JRP Builders. There's now the ball on team. Afro one. Here's a ball fake. Here's a step back. Pulls the trigger on the jumper. No good. They recovers the ball here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Inside pass. Kicks out to the outside. Here's a jumper. Hits it. Extends the lead to 8 points. Here's now the ball on the team JRP. Actually, team JRP must doing some things here because once na lumobo na ton lamang, talagang mapag-iiwanan na sila ng score. So, they might cope up with the points because mahirap if matambakan sila dito. I think the best advantage they will do here is the big mans. Bigyan na lang nila ng bigyan sa ilalim itong mga malalaki nila dahil ayun naman din yung makakakuha ng easy 2 points just like this. Number 41 on the free throws. Medyo malamig. Cold pa. Kinda offline for the first quarter. Here's a pull-up. No good. This is a 8-0 run for a team Afro one. And here's a two-pointer finally. Gets it with a 2-point. Down to 6 ang inabol nila. Intercepted ulit. Change 5 for the both teams. Just 2 free throws. Last throw. Doesn't make it. 4 minutes and 55 on the time remaining. Para sa ating last game for this game. Substitution is make here. 2-10 ang ating score. That's an 8-point lead for team Afro one. Here's now the fast break. Look at that behind back pass. Fakes. Dimes to the inside. Here's a 2-pointer short ball. 5 seconds. Kicks out to the outside. Here's an inside pass again. Here's a teardrop. No good. They grabbed it on miss here. And extends the lead and to 10 points again. No good. Basket is good. That shot is extend the lead to double digits. Here's the kick out from the outside. There's a triple. Wala pa rin. And here's the fast break. Nagtatakbuhan na sila rito. And that's a foul counted. No good. Here's now the ball. Here's a pull-up. No good. Grabs his own rebound. Oh, it's Dennis Padilla again. Back at the playing court, and that's a foul counted. Dennis Padilla is one of the game changers on the early game. Which I think siya ba yung nag-player of the game. Basket is good here for Dennis Padilla. Nakapag cold start na tong si Dennis Padilla, which is talagang gumagana na lahat ng mga ginagawa niya. Kumbaga, it could be his advantage because nakapaglaro na siya and here's Dennis Padilla again. Kicks out to the inside. Here's a two-pointer. Ano, medyo nag-activate na ang Team JRP Builders. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Here's the ball on the Team Afro one. Look at that. No good. They grab the rebound here. It's a steal. Here's now the ball on JRP Builders. Out of bounds. Same ball tayo. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Here's the outside pass. Here's an open shot for Dennis Padilla. No good. Here's now the throw. Referee's called a foul here. 1 minute and 45 seconds on the timer here. Almost the end of the first quarter. Here's Afro 1. Team Afro 1. Nakalusot. Gandang galaw nun. 1 minute and 25. Dennis Padilla. Check ball. Here's now the fast break. Ganda na still. Referee's call. It's a foul. It's a 2 free throws pala. It's a penalty. 1 minute and 5 seconds on the timer. Here's the first attempt. Makes it. Basket is good. Here's the second throw. Makes it 2 out of 2. Here's now Team Afro 1 with the ball. Here's an inside pass. Check ball. Here's now Dennis Padilla. Kicks out to his teammates. Here's number 71. Drives. It's a bad landing. .30 seconds. 11-18 ang ating score. Lead here by Team Afro 1. And that's a clear turnover. 26 seconds on the timer here. Here's a fast break. Dennis Padilla. Kicks out to the outside. 15 seconds on the shot clock here. Here's an inside pass. Back to the right corner. Here's a teardrop. No good. Here's Team Afro 1 on the rebound. Crossover move. Eto na. And Team Afro 1. Look at that. Sidestep move. Finish. Napakaganda. End of the first quarter. 11-20 ating score. Lead here by Team Afro 1. And magbabalik para sa ating second quarter. Here's a jumper. Hits it with a two-pointer. 11-22 ang ating score. Medyo bumabalik. Ito nga lamang talaga ng Team Afro. Afro 1. Here's the ball fake. Here's a teardrop. No good. They grab their own miss. Referee's call another foul. Timeout here for Team Afro 1. Okay, back to the ball game, mga idol. Para sa ating quarterfinals. Out of bounds. Good defense. 7 minutes and 20 seconds on the timer here. 15-22. Lead pa rin ng Team Afro 1. Here's an open jumper. Wala. Here's now the ball on Team JRP Builders. Here's a kick from the outside. Here's a triple. No good on that shot either. Here's now the fast break. Good save. Here's a kick out. Check ball. Here's another fast break. Drop pass. Fakes the ball up and kicks out to the outside. Here's a sidestep. Look at that drop pass. Masyado na malakas. Here's now the rebound on JRP Builders. They're running 3-on-1 on the break here. Here's another one, and that's completely a foul counted play. And 17-22 ang ating score, down to 5-point lead. Here's another ball on JRP Builders. Referee's called a foul here. And timeout is called. Oh, change 5. Correction. Nalilito ako guys kasi di ba pagka change 5, you will buzzer lang like 2 times. Sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Here's the last throw. Doesn't make it. Here's now the new 5 for the both teams para sa ating second quarter of this game. Here's the first attempt. That's a no good. Here's now on the second throw. Let us see if he converts a 1. And that's a 1 out of 2. And substitution on the court. Dennis Padilla is in the court. 22 to 26. That's a 4-point lead for Team Afro 1. Actually, if this is a comeback on Team JRP because galing sila talaga sa offline mode, and I think they could adjust. That's a good spin. No good lang on the shot. Here's now the rebound, and here's now Dennis Padilla, one of the key players here. Look at that pass, and that's the shot to makes it a 2-point lead na lang for Team Afro 1. And referee call here. It's a turnover. Here's a kick out for Dennis Padilla. Back to the inside. Here's the right corner. Dishes to the mid wing. Here's a triple. No good on that shot either. Here's now the ball. Lays it up. Good defense. Nako. It's just a brawl. He managed to swing his arm. This is a hot scene, by the way. Mga idol, this is not a regular game. This is an intense fight between the two teams. This is a hard game, mga idol. Here's the pull-up jumper. No good. Here's now the fast break. Intercepted again. Here's a shot. That's a shot for Dennis Padilla on the triple. Here's a shot. No, wala pa rin. Here's now JRP Builders. Kicks out to the inside. Here's a teardrop. Extends it for the lead. 29 to 28. Exchange favor. JRP has this 1-point lead. Narinig ata nila ako kasi sabi ko kanina earlier guys, if nakasubaybay kayo, na mahirapan silang makakuha ng momentum once na nag-start na itong sobrang lobo na lamang. And now, currently, they have here a 1-point lead. Medyo mainit-init ang laban natin mga kaibigan. 49 seconds na lang ang nalalabing oras para sa ating second quarter of this game. First attempt is good. Here's the last throw. Ooh, it's a penalty shot. Here's now the fast break. Here's a jumper. Hits it to extend the lead and to 3 points. The basket is good here. 3 seconds. What a sequence here for Team JRP Builders. 36 to 31 lead here by Team JRP Builders. Magbabalik para sa ating third quarter of this game. And back to the ball game and heading for our third quarter of this game para sa ating quarterfinals on Team Afro 1 and Team JRP Builders. Score now is 36 to 31. 5-point lead here by JRP Builders. Here's now the fast break on JRP Builders. Look at that sidestep finish by Dennis Padilla. Here's now the ball. Check ball again by JRP Builders. 2-on-1 on the break. Good defense. Kicks out to the inside. Ooh, that's a basket. Actually, Team Afro 1 is really struggling here when it comes to interior defense. Nakita naman natin yung struggles nila when it comes to once na maka-fast break itong Team JRP 1, no, nahirapan na silang makakuha or makahabol doon sa fast break, which is siguro ay na yung maging main adjustment nila to our upcoming quarters is to extend the defense and focus on offense too. And that's a call on the ref. That's a foul. And I think siguro the main advantage here of Team JRP Builders is they have their one excuse me they have they have some players that can go for a fast break literally. And I think the advantage of Team JRP is they know how to outtakes these players na mabibigat at kaya naman nilang tapatan siguro. Kaso alam nila talaga yung mentality na they could go to a fast break anytime, anywhere, no? Because ayun na din yung naging advantage nila. Here's now Team JRP. 8 minutes on the time remaining. Here's a crossover. Here's a pull-up. No good. And this is what I'm saying. Team JRP is one of the best when it comes to defensive stops, no? Hindi madali maka-fast break sa Team JRP because nakita nyo naman if pagkakuha pala ng bola is nakapwesto na talaga sila. Here's now on Team JRP. Here's number 2, kicks out to the right corner, crossover move between the legs, inside pass. Look at that. That's a no contest shot. So I think that would be the main focus of a Team Afro 1 here na they might extend the interior defense of their team because once na lumobo talaga ang lamang is mahirapan din sila makapag-cope up. And here's a shot there. 6 minutes and 54. Malapit na tayo sa ating fourth and final quarter of this game. Here's now the ball on Team Afro, and they can't connect on these shots. Here's a triple, no good. Here's another one, check ball. And and that's an easy fast break shot na naman for Team JRP Builders. One of the main advantages when they're going to a fast break, talagang iiwanan talaga. And here we go again. Here's a 3 versus 1 situation. And that's actually a shot. Time out here for Team Afro 1. Magbabalik para sa ating third quarter. 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Here's now the ball on JRP Builders. They're running for the break here. Kicks out to the right corner. Here's an open. Wala. Here's now Team Afro 1 on the hand. Body move. Kicks out to the outside. Here's a shot. No good. Good umbrella defense here for the big man. Actually, ito si Sir Big Man of Team JRP Builders. He's he can dominate inside once na talagang lumubog siya sa ilalim. He could dominate inside. Like onting bump, make some space, and then a shot. And then shoutout muna tayo sa ating live stream viewers. Yan, by Omar De Los Santos. Good luck, Mads and Rod Lim. Yan, may mga supporters pala dito. And Ray Panes on good luck team. Yan, good luck mga idol. Substitution on the court here. No good on that shot. Referee's call a foul or an out of bounds. Someone's calling a replay here. A challenge call. And that's a foul. And 2 free throws is rewarded. Medyo nakakalayo na itong Team JRP Builders. Score natin is 53-38. Kanina, medyo dehado itong Team JRP Builders because wala talagang bumubuhay na sa mga tira nila. And ayun nga, cold start lang talaga on the first half. And here's your second half. Medyo lumamang na sila. And ito naman, Team Afro 1 is medyo nawalan sila ng shooting ability once they have the brawl here. Kanina medyo may nagkaalitan pero siguro na-fix na naman. Medyo ma-intense din kasi talaga yung game. Here's an alley-oop. Kanelo pa rin bola. Here's a jumper. Hindi umulog. Pero ito na yung rebound for a team. Alpha 1. Afro 1. Correction. Iba pala yung Alpha 1, guys. Here's a drop pass. Look at that fake. No good lang. Oh. And then to all our aspiring SGG players out there, if gusto nyo po matry maglaro dito, don't forget to inquire or DM us to our FB page SGG. Or you can contact any of our stops, mga kaibigan, if gusto nyo po lumaro. Maraming salamat sa pagsuporta at pagtangkilik ng aming liga. And I'm your caster for today. My name is Christian Kapule, at your service. And we are heading to our final quarter, 1 minute and 10 seconds on the time remaining para sa ating third quarter game. Here's now the run on Team Afro 1. Check ball. Here's now the fast break, 2-on-1. That's a right hand layup is good. 50 seconds ang nalalabing oras para sa ating third quarter. Here's a pull-up J. Basket is good here. Konti na lang. Here's a triple. Basket is good. Grabe. Ang sarap talagang tumira if ganun na yung kumpiyansa. 14 seconds on the shot clock here. On the timer. Here's the last shot of the quarter. 8 seconds. Here's the teardrop short ball. Here's now the fast break. One-on-one situation. Good spin. And that's a foul counted. 0.2 seconds. Ganda. Ang ganda ng ikot eh. End of the third quarter, 58-46. Magbabalik para sa ating fourth and last quarter of this game. Unti na lang. Okay, back to the ball game for our final and last quarter of this game. This is your quarterfinals. Team 1 Afro versus Team JRP Builders. And ayan, muli, ako ang caster for today. My name is Christian Kapule, at your service. Kilala po ako bilang sa tawag na Chani. And here's your fourth and last quarter of this game. 9 minutes ang ating nalalabing oras para sa ating fourth and last quarter. 58 To 46 ang ating score. Lead here by Team JRP Builders. Here's another ball on one Afro. Kicks out to the right corner. Here's a pull-up J. Hits it with a two-pointer. Here's a teardrop. Doesn't make it. Here's now on Team Afro 1. Here's a teardrop. Wala na. Naubos na ata ang shooting na Team Afro 1. And that's a shot. "14 seconds on the shot clock." Biggest lead kanina ng Team Afro 1 is 10 points. O either 12 points pala. Here's now on the run. JRP Builders. That's almost a foul counted, but still it's a 2 free throw. 7 minutes and 19 on the timer here. 63 to 48. Lead here by Team JRP Builders. First attempt is good. Here's the second one. Doesn't make. It's a 1 out of 2. Here's a jumper, no good. Here's now the ball on JRP Builders. Deep D-pad kicks out to the left corner. Here's a jumper. That's an easy shot. Time out here for Team Afro 1. Here's now the ball. Here's a kick out from the outside. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Referee's call a foul here. "14 seconds on the shot clock here. D-pad for 3. Can't connect on that triple. Offline. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Deepa on the hand again. Kicks out to the inside. Pass to the right corner. 2 seconds. Here's a triple. No good. And that's a 24-second shot clock violation. 5 minutes and 22 seconds on the time remaining for our fourth and last quarter of this game. Here's the ball fake. Kicks out to the outside. Crossover move. Teardrop. No good. Out of bounds. GRP will retain the ball possession here. 5 minutes exactly on the time remaining for our fourth and last quarter of this game. Dennis Padilla decides to pass it on the left corner. Kicks out to the inside. Finds the mismatch and referees call a foul. Here's now the fast break. 4 minutes and 28 seconds on the time remaining for our fourth and last quarter of this game. Quarterfinals. Here's another triple. No good. And Team Afro 1 will retain the ball possession here. Kicks out to the right wing. Ooh! That's a killer crossover. Check ball. Here's another one. Sinks in. Basket is good. 53 to 67. Lead here by Team JRP Builders. Good defense. That's a good block substitution here. Substitution on the court. Here's the outside pass. Pull up jumper. No good. Here's now the fast break. Spin move. Kicks out. No good. 3 minutes exactly on the time remaining. 8 seconds. Inside pass. Here's a teardrop. No good. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the timer. Almost end of the ball game. Nako, hindi na nakayoko. And that's an out of bounds. I love the way the players play like this. Like, sobrang ano lang. It's a casual match for the both teams, no? Sobrang natural lang. It's just a ball game, sabi nga nila. It's just a ball game. Not no one could hurt their self here. 13 seconds. Pero kanina medyo may pisikalan, which is the same thing na nadala lang naman ng emosyon, and I think it's not like ayun talaga yung gagawin niya, which is siguro nabigla lang din talaga siya sa nangyari. Here's now a Team Afro 1. Referees call another foul. 2 minutes and 9 on the time remaining. Last throw is good. Four seconds. They're forcing the time to end here. Here's now Team Afro 1. Kanina talaga is lamang na lamang ito nga Team Afro 1. But still, talagang kumuha lang ng momentum ito nga JRP Builders. Here's a jumper. No good. They grabbed the rebound here. 8 seconds. 4 seconds. Buzzer. No good. Here's now the rebound. 1 minute and 8 seconds. One minute exactly on the time remaining. Now, medyo patapos na. Here's the ball fake. Here's a teardrop. Here's the triple. No good. Here's now JRP Builders. The seal, the deal. 20 seconds on the timer here. And I think it's over now. Here's a hop step with the layup is good. 11 seconds. 8 seconds. And I think it's all over. 2 seconds. Here's your winner. Final score 70-58. Winner for Team JRP Builders. Muli ako niyang caster for today. My name is Christian Capule, also known as Channy. And thank you for watching. This is your Still Got Game. Maraming salamat. Happy Sunday, everyone.